Guys, it's so cold today. It's -32 out there and it's crazy. I went to one class this morning because I had to, and then the rest I just did from home. Like, it's just like I can't walk out there. It's so cold. I do have to study today because I have a midterm tomorrow. I should really be doing that right now. It's 5 p.m. Okay, so bit of a book update. I finished The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez. That one came out kind of a month early because I have Kindle Unlimited, and then I signed up for Amazon Prime for like 6 months because it's free for students for some reason. Okay, I'm not sure which one you actually need, but I got the Amazon Prime because it's free to read if you have Amazon Prime. And so I read it a month early. It's supposed to come out on March 1st, but we were allowed to read it on February 1st if we had Amazon Prime or Kindle Unlimited or something like that. Yeah, anyways, I finished it and I rated it a 4 out of 5. I'm so happy. I found a book that was above 3 stars. Like, you have no idea how crazy I was going. Okay, so I was trying to take a break from fantasy books, and then for some reason I started another fantasy book called The House of Frank by Kay Sinclair. This one I've been wanting to read for a while, but the fantasy books haven't been going too well for me lately, so I don't know why I started this one, because 13% in, which is 48 pages, I kind of got bored. I'm like really not in the mood to read fantasy books right now, so I don't know why I keep starting new ones. And then tell me why I feel like starting The Unmaking of June Farrow by Adrienne Young. Like, I actually have a problem. Like, I know this one's more magical realism than fantasy, but it still has like that magical element. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, I keep telling myself I need a switch of genres, and then I keep gravitating towards the fantasy magical realism books, and it's just driving me insane. And they tell me why I'm in the random mood to read Harry Potter. Like, I thrifted the books like a couple months ago just to read it, and the only reason I feel like reading it now is because I want to read Manacled by Sen-Lin Yu, like that Hermione fanfic. Has anyone heard of it? Because Sen-Lin Yu is releasing a book called, oh my god, what's it called? It's coming out in like September. Alchemized. It's called Alchemized, and my cousin recommended Manacled to me like so long ago, and the only reason I want to read Manacled right now is because Alchemized is coming out in September, obviously. That's literally the only reason I want to read Harry Potter, because I just want to know what it feels like to be obsessed with this book. Also, I really just want to find another book to be obsessed with. Like, I want another 5 stars so badly. Heaven Official's Blessing ruined me. Like, it actually ruined the way I rate things now, because nothing feels good enough anymore. Like, I keep diving into these books hoping like, okay, please at least be a 4 star, please at least be a 4 star, and then they end up being a 3 star. I'm probably just being picky, honestly, I don't know. And then I have so many physical books on my shelf that I want to read so badly, and yet I keep reading on this thing. I also have all of Mo Shang-Tongshu's books now, but I want to save them. Also, I really need to reorganize my bookshelf because I'm like paranoid of like mold or something. I reorganize my shelf at least once a year, so it like should avoid the mold part, right? Okay, I've been wanting to find romance books with letters in them, like Letters to the Lost, because I think that was the last romance book I gave like a 5 out of 5, and I've desperately been trying to find like other romance books that have letters in them, whether they're YA or adult. I don't care, just give me a book with letters in it. I'm like starved. I have no clue why I'm so starved for a book with letters. And then it's also just like I'm starved to read a Mo Shang-Tongshu book, but again, I'm forcing myself to save them for some weird reason. But anyways, yeah, I'm probably gonna switch from the book House of Frank to another book, but the thing is I don't know which one. Like, I genuinely have a problem right now where my eyes are just drifting to the fantasy books on my Kindle. Okay, wait, The Very Secret Society of Irregular Witches counts as a romance book, right? Because I see it in the romance section at my bookstore all the time, but I know that was probably magical realism too. Again, I'm trying to avoid the magic side of things. I genuinely can't wait for Valentine's Day because I'm hoping there will be a lot of romance books on sale. I shouldn't even be thinking about this. I should be studying right now. It's fine. After tomorrow, I'm basically free. It's my last midterm until our break. I still have an assignment I'm hoping to finish before then, but that has like no deadline, which I think stresses me out even more because it's just like if there's no deadline, I like procrastinate so much. But yeah, I'm gonna get to studying. Hopefully I can choose a book. I'm like so desperate to find a romance book I'm gonna like. I mean, The Fall Risk counted, I think, but that was only like 84 pages and it was so good. Okay, I don't think I told you guys what it was about. I really don't feel like doing that right now. I'll probably tell you guys later. I'll see you later. Okay, so the next day is 10 p.m. You guys are probably gonna see me wear this outfit like for most of the week because it's so cold. It's still gonna be -30 tomorrow. Like, this is seriously crazy. And it's February. Like, it's supposed to snow and be cold like this in December. Like, why is it like this now when spring is so close? Anyways, I started a new book today. This was kind of random, but I'm trying to get into the habit of reading books that are on my physical TBR. I'm reading Addicted to You by Kristen Becker-Ritchie, although I'm reading it on my Kindle because it's on Kindle Unlimited. So far the only thing I know about these characters is that they're both rich and that Lily has a sex addiction and then Lo, or Lauren Hale, has a drinking addiction. I'm so excited to read about the rest of the Calloway sisters. I heard this one isn't people's favorites and I'm kind of expecting it not to be my favorite either. I'm mostly reading this to read about the other side couples, obviously. I mean, this one isn't bad so far. The writing I feel like is pretty easy to read. Honestly, I just want to push myself through Lily and Lo so then I can get to the other couples. I have the first 3 books. I have Addicted to You, Ricochet, and then I think the third one is Addicted for Now. I think I'm like 15% in, 14%, and I'm on chapter 4, which is page 51. There are some other books on here that I started that I haven't finished yet. Obviously, it's The House of Frank, which I'm 13% in. I also have The Queen Enid the Tearling on here, which I was 42% in, and then I just decided I wasn't in a fantasy mood anymore and I stopped that one. I think the long chapters were also wearing me out. Oh, also, I took my midterm today. I think I aced it, honestly. It seemed pretty easy, so I should do okay. For now, I'm free. I'm so free, guys. I have nothing until the break, which is so great. So hopefully I can get some reading in. I did want to try reading romance books this month because obviously Valentine's Day is on the 14th. I don't know if this video will be up in February because I have 2 other reading weeks that I filmed already. I also need to edit tomorrow because I didn't post any videos last week because I needed to study, so I'm gonna try to edit that video early tomorrow so I can get it up by Thursday. Oh, I've been watching some shows too. I decided to take a bit of a break today because I finished my test and I just decided to come home and be lazy. So I watched High Potential, which is a mystery show. It's pretty entertaining. To me, I feel like it's more of a comfort mystery show. And then the other one I started watching a while ago actually was Criminal Minds. I'm on season 2 right now. I stopped watching like a couple months ago because honestly watching that show by myself at night kind of freaks me out, so I'm just like, okay, maybe I should stop watching this by myself while I'm in bed. Probably still gonna do it tonight though. Oh, I think I said I would tell you guys what my other 2 books was about because I was too lazy to tell you guys yesterday. So The Fall of Risk by Epi Jimenez, finished that one, 4 stars obviously. That one was about, holy crap, why am I already forgetting their names? Okay, I think their names were Seth and then Charlotte. So our main character Seth just got divorced, and then Charlotte has a stalker, which is why she moves around a lot. And then one day their stairs to their apartment kind of get taken away because I don't know what was going on. I guess the construction people just took the wrong stairs and they were trapped in their apartment on the 2nd floor. And so both of them are neighbors and they're the only ones trapped on that floor. So they kind of hang out for a while waiting for the stairs to come back. For 3 days they like develop this sort of relationship, sort of friendship I guess, but mostly like they do have this attraction towards each other. It's so cute though. It's just Seth trying to make Charlotte feel safe. He also helps her like plant roots in her apartment because she kind of just assumes her entire life that she'll be moving around a lot because the stalker keeps finding her somehow, and so she never actually like settles down anywhere until Seth was like, okay, I'll help you take care of your plants, I'll help you paint the wall and stuff, I'll help hang picture frames. And then they hang out on like their mini deck that's in front of their apartment because the stairs have like this landing that's big enough to sort of be a deck. I don't really know, but they bring out like a bunch of chairs and stuff, hang out every day until their stairs come back. I don't know, I just love it when couples hang out together when they're not together sort of thing. So 4 out of 5, that book was really enjoyable to me even if it was only 80 pages. And then we have The House of Frank by Kay Sinclair. That one again I only got 13% into. I think once I get in the right mood I'll really enjoy it. Also this writing style is a lot different from what I've read before I guess. This perspective is our main character kind of talking to her sister and like telling her the story of how she came to this house called the House of Frank. So our main character is Saika and her sister died and her last wish was to be planted in this magical garden where if you plant someone's ashes they'll grow into a tree, and so that's the House of Frank. And so Saika kind of decides like years later after her sister's death, okay, I'm gonna bring my sister to this house and I'm gonna plant her ashes and make her into a tree. So far that's it. There's a bunch of characters we met. I haven't gotten to know them obviously because I'm like barely 10% in. The writing style definitely took some getting used to though. Whenever she was talking to her sister and like not the dialogue but like the actual writing of the story I guess, she would use the word you like she was talking to her sister, and for a while I thought it meant like she was talking to the audience or something, and I'm just like, wait, what's going on here? But then I figured out it was just her talking to her sister. Yeah, like caught me off guard because I've never seen this perspective I guess in a book. I have a feeling it's gonna be like a really cozy fantasy book though, also really sad because it does have to do with like death and stuff, but I hope there's like really good found family in here because I read something somewhere where this had found family. Anyways, I think I'm gonna keep reading Addicted to You. Pretty entertaining, but also this couple is already starting to stress me out because like no one knows about their addiction and they've been fake dating each other for 3 years to kind of hide it. They also live in the same apartment and they've been best friends for years. I don't know, these types of relationships I feel like just stress me out so much. Like I love the drama of it obviously, but I kind of just want to get to a point where they're working through their addictions I guess, and I also want to meet the other characters so badly. Like I just really want to get through this first couple. Okay, I know the reading order of this series, but I'm confused on like which books are grouped up with which ones I guess, because I think the Calloway sisters is like a separate series but you read it in between some of the addicted books. Then there's also the books about their children, which I'm gonna get to after obviously, but I still need to figure out the reading order to that after I finish this series. I mean there's a reading order in the book, they put in the book. Okay, the recommended reading order is Addicted to You, Ricochet, Addicted for Now, Kiss the Sky, Hot House Flower, Thrive, Addicted After All, Feel the Fire, Long Way Down, and Some Kind of Perfect. I think Kiss the Sky is the first book in the Calloway sister series. I also want to get to Ricochet so badly because I heard that's where Reich and Daisy get introduced I think, and people seem to really like Reich, so I just want to read about him so badly. Some Kind of Perfect I know people also like. I know that's the last book in the series and that's kind of like people don't want the series to end sort of thing, but I heard Some Kind of Perfect is really good. Anyways, I've been talking for way too long. I need to go get ready to go to sleep. I'll probably keep watching Criminal Minds tonight and also read on my Kindle, but yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Okay, I'm like doing so much stuff right now. I just finished editing a video. It's 11:20 p.m. right now, and then Addicted to You by Kristen Becker Ritchie. I'm 48% in. I stopped in the middle of a chapter because I was reading this in my brother's soccer practice. We've kind of gotten to a point where Lily and Lo want to get through their addictions so they can actually start dating each other. They finally realized their feelings for each other, thank God, because it was actually so frustrating. So much miscommunication. Like I don't think I've read a book and right at the start, boom, miscommunication. I was like, this has been going on for 3 years. Like, what have you two been doing? Also, we met a guy named Connor. I think he'll be the love interest for Rose Calloway, which is Lily Calloway's sister. I kind of like him, honestly. He seems kind of rude, but I really like him. I just want to meet Reich. Like, when do we meet Reich? Yeah, I'm 170 pages in. I thought I would finish this tonight, but then I got to editing my video because that has to go up tomorrow in like 40 minutes. It's downloading on my laptop right now, which is why I'm talking to you guys right now. I'm like trying to do this really quickly. Also, it seems like our main character is getting better from like her sex addiction, but I'm just waiting for the part where they like might relapse sort of thing, if that's what you call it, because there's still 52% of this book left, so that's like stressing me out because things seem good now, but Lo still has his drinking addiction and it still seems bad. He also seems to have family drama, especially with his dad. His dad does not seem good, but then he just called his mom and that did not go well either, and so he's kind of drinking the stress out. Oh, and my video just downloaded. Okay, I'm gonna finish this really quickly, but Lily is trying to be like, Lo is enough, and she doesn't need other guys, and she seems to be doing okay, so I'm really glad, but I hope it doesn't like get worse. There's progress. At least there's progress. Things might get messy. I'm anticipating they'll get messy, but that seems normal with an addiction, honestly. This entire book is literally called Addicted to You, and then I'm pretty sure the first 3 books is called Addicted, so I wouldn't be surprised if things got worse. But yeah, I'm gonna upload this video to YouTube, go take a shower, probably read more of my book tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, it is the next day. I didn't do anything today, guys. Like, I didn't even write down notes for my class, which is so bad, so now I have to catch up on those tomorrow probably, or the weekend. I could do the weekend. I also didn't read. I got too lazy. I also watched a lot of Criminal Minds today. Like, I finished the entirety of season 2 basically. Anyways, I'm 60% into Addicted to You by Kristen Becker-Ritchie. I read a lot last night. I can't really remember what percentage I was at before, but I think I read a lot last night. I was hoping on finishing this tonight, but now I'm not sure. Also, I was gonna read Ricochet after this because I just wanted to read about Reich and Daisy because that's where they get introduced. Also, Reich got introduced in this book. I didn't know he'd be in the first book. Honestly, right now, I think I like Connor more than Reich. Also, if I mistake Connor's name as like Caleb, I'm like really sorry about that. For some reason in my head, I keep saying his name as Caleb and I have no clue why. It might just be because they're both C names. Yeah, but if I accidentally say Caleb, it's supposed to be Connor. Anyways, yeah, I think I like Connor more than Reich right now, but I'm hoping I'll get to like Reich. I don't know, he just seems so intense. Right now, my rating of the guys would be Connor, Reich, and then Lo. I'm really sorry, Lo. I know this is your book, but I kind of don't like you. I don't know, some of the things Lo says, even while he's drunk, it's just like, it's bothering me so bad. Like, it's giving me the ick. I'm just like, oh my god, I want to get past this book so badly. Not that it's a bad book though, I am enjoying it in my own way. I'm just excited whenever the side characters appear. Like, you have no idea how excited I got when Reich's name was mentioned in here. I was like, wait, is this who I think it is? Also, I don't know how old they're supposed to be. I think they're supposed to be in their 20s, but I didn't realize Daisy and Reich had like an age gap because Daisy's 15 right now and I think Reich's 20 because Connor, Lily, and Lo are all 20, I think. So I didn't realize there'd be an age gap between like Reich and Daisy. I feel like I was talking about something before, but now I completely forgot. Oh right, okay, so I bought a new book on my Kindle and I want to read it so badly after I finish Addicted to You. It's called We Could Be So Good by Cat Sebastian. I don't know why. This cover just looks so interesting to me because it's like all blue. It's like monochromatic. And the title reminded me of this quote from a book called, oh my god, what's this book called? You and Me by Tal Bauer. It reminded me of a quote from You and Me by Tal Bauer, like the title of this book, because there was this quote in Tal Bauer's book where it was like, we could be so great. And obviously this title is pretty similar. And so some of that just gave me this impulsive urge to read the synopsis of this book. And then I'm just like, oh my god, this sounds so good. Like, it sounds like such a devastating romance. I want to buy this book. And so I did. It was $1.99. Listen, anything that saves money, I'm gonna do. And The Wall of Winnipeg and Me by Mariana Zapata was also on sale for $1.99. I've been wanting to read a Mariana Zapata book for a while. She does have a lot of books on Kindle Unlimited though. Anyways, I'm gonna keep reading Addicted to You tonight, and then maybe once I'm done that, I'll start Cat Sebastian's book. I've never read a book by this author before, but it's just like the synopsis sounded so interesting. Anyways, back to Addicted to You. I like how they're hinting at Connor and Rose's relationship because it seems like Connor likes her already. I think they're supposed to be like an academic rivals sort of dynamic. I also wanted to read Ricochet because it was like so short. This is so tiny. I also kind of just wanted to like push through Lily and Lo's books. Definitely like Connor and Reich a lot more than the 2 main characters I'm reading about right now. Other than Ricochet, the book I want to get to the most right now in this series is probably Hot House Flower, which I believe is Daisy and Reich's book. I don't know what Feel the Fire and Long Way Down is about. Is there other sisters? I know Some Kind of Perfect is like all the couples mushed together into one book, but then what the hell's Feel the Fire and Long Way Down? Okay, wait, no, there can't be other couples because I hear people calling these characters like the core 6, which I'm guessing is Daisy, Reich, Rose, Connor, and then Lily and Lo. That's 6, right? I don't think Poppy and her husband count. Honestly, they've hardly been in this book. But then what are some of these books in this series? What's Thrive? Okay, I'm just gonna stop wondering and just keep reading for now. But anyways, yeah, it's 10 p.m. right now. It's kind of late, so gonna go get ready to go to sleep and then read some more of my book tonight. Hopefully I can finish. I think I still have 3 hours left in this book. Yep, 3 hours and 5 minutes. So if I want to stay up until 1 a.m. tonight, probably not a good idea because I have class tomorrow, but I could still do it. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go get ready to go to sleep. So good night. Okay, it's the next day. Technically, today is already yesterday. yesterday because it's 12:20 a.m. right now. Yeah, it's really late. I didn't read anything today. All I did was go to class, and then once I got home, I forgot I had work today. So once I got home, my boss sent me the work through email, and I was just like, wait, do I have work today? So then I checked my reminders, and I was like, oh my god, I have to do work right now, which I wasn't expecting whatsoever because obviously I forgot. Yeah, so I finished all that work just now. I didn't have to finish it all today. I could have continued tomorrow. The thing is, I just don't want to work on the weekend. I'm like way too lazy. Yeah, so the past 8 hours I was just doing work, and then that's all I did today. I ate dinner, but yeah, I read 0 pages since the last time I talked to you guys, and I wanted to read tonight, but it's really late and I just want to go to sleep at this point. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna go hang out with some friends at around 12:30. Then I need to come back home because I have a friend sleeping over tomorrow too. So with that, I don't know if I'm gonna get any reading done tomorrow either, but I'll try. I still need to go take a shower. Maybe the shower will wake me up and I'll feel like reading tonight, but probably not. I just really want to go to sleep. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night. Okay, short update, but I didn't read anything today either. I went to hang out with some friends at a mall. We ate and then we walked around, and then I came back home and took a nap. Today was pretty fun though. I'm gonna read something tonight because I feel like it, honestly. I kind of want to finish Addicted to You. Maybe read Ricochet after, but I might pick a different book to read. I'm kind of anticipating the end of this book to already be a disaster. I don't know why, but I can feel it in my gut. Like it's not gonna end well. Might start Ricochet next week because I feel like reading another book on my Kindle that I got. I don't know, when I read the blurb, it just seemed really interesting to me, so I kind of want to read that one after I'm finished Addicted to You. Then after that, I might return to the Addicted series. But I'm gonna go get ready to go to sleep because it's 10:30 right now. Tomorrow's Sunday. I have no plans for tomorrow, so I'll probably just laze around. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Okay, it's the end of the week. I did manage to finish Addicted to You by Kristen Becker-Ritchie. I gave it a 3 out of 5. I actually liked it a lot more than I thought I would, but the thing was, I wasn't obsessed with this couple. Like, honestly, they stressed me out the entire time I was reading about them. The ending was what I expected, honestly, and then there was this, I guess, surprise family reveal that I was also expecting. Also, I really like Reich now. Like, he's so much better than I thought. Like, I thought I wouldn't like him because throughout most of this book where he was like introduced and then for us getting to know him, I'm just like, is this guy kind of a jerk or does he have like some hidden motive here? And it was mostly the hidden motive. I really like him now. I'm so excited for his book. Also, I wasn't expecting Connor and Rose to get together in this book because I thought there was a book about them. Maybe there is a book about them and it's just like, it's still this timeline that we're reading about. I don't know, because I don't know anything about the Calloway Sisters series. I'm hoping we'll get to read about Rose and Connor getting together instead of them already being together. Otherwise, it's just gonna be so boring for me. Also, I don't know if I like Lo. Like, I like Lo, but I don't know if I like him as a love interest. I think the addictions in this book were written so well. The thing was, everything that Lo did, it just bothered me so much. Like, things he said, things he did. I think I like the friendships in this book more than the actual like couple relationship, because I love how Lo bonded with like Connor and Reich, and then like I loved Rose and Lily's sister relationship because Lily and Lo had been keeping their addictions a secret from their family for so long. So the fact that Rose found out eventually, I was so happy that it happened. Also, I can see like some things forming in my head, like the relationships here and there. Like, I feel like if the other books are in this current timeline and not like a jumping into the future sort of thing where we see their relationships happen, I hope it's kind of like mixed in with this first book, if you know what I mean. Like, I hope it's happening with the events that are happening in this book. But yeah, 3 out of 5. I'm definitely gonna enjoy this series. I'm so excited for Ricochet because the way this book ended, I did tear up a bit near the ending. Like, I wasn't expecting to, considering I didn't really like this couple, but it was just so like boom in your face sort of thing. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna read Ricochet now. I really want to, but also I got the urge to read another book. Also, another thing, I think this Kindle is helping me with my physical book buying addiction. I don't know if it's helping me with my book buying addiction because I just bought so many books today on this thing. So I got Voyage of the Damned by Frances White, and I got The Night Circus because I have a copy of this. The thing is, it's like the mass paperback, I think, like the small one, so it's like really hard to flip the pages on that thing. So since this was on sale today for like $1.99, I'm just like, why not? Then I got Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. I was kind of hesitating on buying this one because I've had like no interest in the past to read this one, but I have been interested in getting into Cassandra Clare's books. The thing was, I wasn't planning on reading this one. Honestly, I'm still debating on whether I should return this because I did return it, and then I thought about it again, did some research, and then I'm just like, okay, if the first book is like a setup for this world, maybe the second book will be better. Like, I heard there was a really subplot romance in here, so I'm just thinking, okay, if there's a subplot romance in this first book, maybe I'll really like them in the second book, which was my weird thought process, even though I literally planned to never read this book. And then I heard the setup of this world is like for 40% of this book, and so I'm just thinking, am I gonna enjoy this? Because I don't mind world building, but if it happens for 40% of the book, I'm just thinking, isn't that a bit much? Because this is like a 600-page book. I did search that up. I probably won't return it. I'll keep it until I feel like reading it. I'll see what people think about the second book, maybe. I don't know. Because that comes out March 4th, and I did briefly read the description of the second book, which I know is so bad because I could have gotten spoiled, but I just wanted to know. And it looks like there's going to be a bit more romance in the second book. So maybe if I push through this first book, then the second book will be like a a hidden gem sort of thing. Final book I got today was The Kiss Quotient by Helen Huang. This one I was also hesitating on buying because I did plan to read one of Helen Huang's books eventually. It's just I feel like I'm the last person on the planet to read this book. I didn't have a thought in my head that I was ever gonna read this book. I just knew I was gonna read one of Helen Huang's books eventually. And then I saw this one was on sale today. And then I went looking around seeing what people thought because I didn't really know what this book was about besides like a math sort of romance. But then I got distracted. I didn't really read reviews. I mostly read quotes from this book and I'm just like, wait, this quote is so good. I have to read this book now. I feel like I'm the last person on the planet to read this book because wasn't this like a really big book a couple years ago or something? I really have no clue. I don't know if I'm gonna record a realistic week of reading next week. I might try a reading challenge for an entire week maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Also, I think I like slightly convinced myself to keep Swordcatcher just now, like with my weird reasoning. Can I just show you guys my copy of The Night Circus? Like it's so small. Like it's this hideous copy. Like it's so bad. And then like the pages are so hard to open that like I'll probably have to break the spine if I ever read this physical copy. I used to live in a really small town where like there was hardly any books. Like I had to get my books from the Walmart. It was that bad. And like this was there and I was like, okay, I'll take what I can get. I literally came down here and was like, okay, how bad is this book? And so when I tried to open this thing and saw how hard it was to like see the pages when you open it, I was like, nope, okay, I'm buying the copy on Kindle. That's what convinced me to get the book on my Kindle. Okay, but anyways, I think that's all. I'm gonna think about what reading challenge I might want to start tomorrow. I don't know because they always look so fun. It's just I'm never sure if I can keep up with them because of school. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.